Hi, hi, this is Greg Fox. I'm going to record this because it's the only way to show you what I truly did. I created a PowerPoint that allows me to select where I want to go instead of doing a linear presentation. I wanted to demonstrate how we do our recruiting presentation. So let me share a screen while it's recording, and we will go to this screen. And I'm going to share. And now you should be seeing my screen, I think. So what I do is I have an icon on the top of my screen that I double click on. It's called Talent Attraction. And I don't know if you hear the audio during this. So just watch the corporate video for a minute while the audio plays. Now we have the candidate sitting in our conference room while this video plays, and receptionist comes and gets us, and we go in to do the interview. By the time the interview's started, the screen is generally popped up. And we leave this on there while we're asking the client, prospective agent, a whole bunch of questions. And somewhere during the middle of it, I click on this screen, and it goes through a transition that brings up what I consider my menu page. On this menu page, we have several items that have little buttons on here that are linked to other parts of the PowerPoint that allow us to skip straight to where they want to be without having to go through a whole presentation. So for example, if I click on culture, the part of the PowerPoint that comes up that has to do with culture starts with page, talks about us as a company, shows some of the pictures of the kids and the parties and whatnot. Again, this is all done in PowerPoint, but I save it on my server so I can pull it up anywhere. And when you do this as a PowerPoint, you can make this as a show that plays, not just an editable PowerPoint. So it continues to go through this. And when I get to the last slide of that section, ultimately it comes back to the menu because that's how I set it up. The next thing I want to talk about is our marketing. So I bring up some of the various marketing things we do and the tools, because if somebody wants to talk about marketing, but they don't want to talk about education, I don't want to lead them through part of the conversation that they don't want to see yet. Sure, we do all those things, and I'll be happy to tell them anything we do, but otherwise, I just keep going back and forth through the menu, the things they want to see. I'll give you one more example, BHGRE. Well, again, this was all done in PowerPoint. There's nothing very complicated about us doing things in PowerPoint. But when it gets to the end of the screen and I click next, it keeps going to where I want them to see more about Better Homes and Gardens. Because everybody has questions about Better Homes and Gardens. We show them the magazine cover. We talk about the greenhouse a little bit, some of our marketing center. I did a slide that has to do, again, this came from corporate, that has to do with reach in women nowadays. I have a brand awareness that I did out of study from Google Bard. And when I'm done with that PHDRE section, I come back to the menu screen. So I guess the bottom line is, for me, a presentation to an agent shouldn't be a linear presentation where I start at the beginning and make them look at everything. I take them to the sections that is most important to them based on the interview. And then I will tell them other things, because hopefully when they get here, they say, well, what is this? Well, what is that? And I'll take them through that. When I'm done, I just click off and go back to the home screen if I need to do anything else. So hopefully that will give you an idea of how we did the PowerPoint and why we did it that way. And I thought the recording would be easier than trying to let you muddle your way through a PowerPoint presentation that wouldn't make sense until you saw the final product.